大家好，我是张静。我呢在过去的20年间呢，曾经在英国3个机构工作过。首先呢是在英国大使馆文化教育处，后来呢是在这个英国高等教育学会和英国国家创新创业教育中心。然后在这20多年当中呢，我对英国的就业力这方面的这种教育特别感兴趣。其实它的就业力呢，跟现在咱们中国说的双创教育，特别这个范围啊特别相似。因为我呢一直在关注英国的教育政策的发展，所以今天这个会议呢，我就请来了英国的专家，叫 Alison Price 教授。他呢是在我认识他的时候呢，他还是在英国国家创新创业教育中心任主任。那他现在呢，他是这个英国创新创业教育学会的政策部主任。他非常关注英国和欧盟的教育政策的发展，就是关于英国教育政策方面，尤其是双创教育政策，他会代表整个行业呢为政府献言献策。然后他在这是政策的制定方面啊，他也参与过一些政策文件的一些编订。比如说是在2012年的时候，英国有一个机构叫高等教育质量监管署，他出台了一个高等教育就是双创教育指南，他参与了编写。然后呢是在2018年1月份的时候，欧盟有一个创新能力框架行动指南，爱丽丝呢也参与。所以我是在想呢，我们把他今天请过来，让他把这过去20年当中英国和欧盟双创教育的政策这条线帮我们捋一捋。我希望呢，通过他给我们讲的这些讲解呢，能够对我们中国的这种实践吧，包括政策方面的执行方面有一些借鉴意义，好吗？那今天我们这次讲座呢，时间大概是1小时左右，我呢过多的话就不说了，现在我就请 Alison 教授来开始哈，好吗？Hi, Alison, are you ready? You can start now.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm honoured to be invited to join you at this conference, but I'm very sorry that I can't be with you in person.
大家好啊，我非常高兴呢，有机会参加这次大会。非常遗憾的是呢，我就本人不能亲自到场，所以我们就通过这种录播的方式跟大家交流。
It's very exciting to be able to share the UK perspective with you, but I'm currently in lockdown and that has changed a lot of the things that we're thinking about in terms of policy in the UK at the moment.
我今天讲的内容呢，主要是从英国的角度出发，讲一下这个政策的重要性。现在呢，因为疫情期间呢，我们都在家里的隔离啊，都不能出去，所以这隔离这个状态呢，对政策的影响呢，也产生了一些作用吧。
This is allowing me to share the latest thinking with you on how lockdown has affected the UK higher education system and what changes that we will see. So I'm very excited to be giving you the latest information that I have.
那我想呢，因为这个疫情的原因，我们都处于一个隔离状态啊。这隔离状态呢，对英国的教育政策产生了很大的影响。那今天呢，我就借这个时机呢，我后面讲解的时候会讲一下政策会朝着哪个方向发展。
But first, I'd like to introduce myself. I've worked in the sector of higher education for 25 years.
首先先做个自我介绍啊，我在高等教育界呢已经工作了有25年了。
So I've worked as an academic, teaching business and management. I've worked at national level to support changes and to encourage people to become entrepreneurs, to encourage staff to teach enterprise. And now I'm working at national level to support policy, but also resources for those who are working on enterprise education.
我这25年间呢，首先我是在大学做过商学院的老师，那现在呢，我在国家层面做一些工作，包括一些政策制定方面的工作，所以我今天有机会呢，跟大家进行个分享吧。
This means that I feel really part of the ecosystem and I've taken many roles in my time, both in university and outside. So I hope that this helps me understand how people start businesses, but also support those that do.
所以因为这是咱们讲是这个双创教育呢，是整个一个生态体系。因为我在校内呢，就是大学校内以及这个行业间呢，都有过一些工作的一些经验，所以这方面来讲的话，我希望给大家一个整体的一个认识和介绍。
So although I'm joining you from lockdown in my house, I actually have a headquarters office in Liverpool, which is in the picture, and I work 1 day a week for Enterprise Educators UK, which is our national body that works to support enterprise educators.
现在这图片上呢有2个地址啊。首先呢，一个呢是写着54号，这个是在利物浦，这是我的办公地点。因为现在呢是因为疫情期间我在家里办公。然后另外呢，右边这个机构就是英国，就是创新创业教育者学会，我是这个学会的政策部主任。我在这边呢工作的时间是每周1天。
So in terms of introducing myself, I'd like to share the range of logos of projects, organizations, universities that I've worked for.
这张幻灯片上所有的这些 logo 啊，这些标志呢，都是我工作过的地方，以及我做过的一些项目。
You may recognise some of these UK universities, but also some of these policy reports. And this, to me, is the strength of my background, is that it's both policy and practice.
大家看到这上面就是有好几种啊，几类吧。有一类呢，就是英国一些大学，这些大学呢都是我工作过的。另外呢，还有一些那个政策文件，这些政策文件也是我参与的。正因为呢，在这几方面都有过一些这个工作经验，所以我也很有自信的向大家来介绍一下我们的经验。
So practice is where I started. My first teaching job was in a business school, and this really shows how actually doing echoes my ethos of learning by doing. It's how I've made sense of how to help people and support the sector.
首先我这个25年的工作经验呢，是起源于在学校里在商学院当老师教学，所以我这个实践经验方面呢，我对这个双创呢有一定的了解。这就是我非常信奉的，就是在做中学，所以我呢开始就先从在大学里面先是做是开始的。
As I've worked in the sector, I've also realised the importance of policy, and that's now where my heart really is in terms of understanding how these two things work together.
那现在呢，我这主要在负责政策方面的工作，所以我是在想呢，政策和实践之间，它们之间是一种什么样的关系？
So I worked for a national body where we helped work on the QAA guidance, the very first guidance, and I'll be talking about this later today. This is really important in understanding how things work and how to support university staff.
首先这个在图片下面，在我的这个照片下面这个图片呢，它写这个 QAA， 这就是英国高等教育质量监管署。这个监管署呢，在2012年的时候出台了一个政策指南，这指南里面呢是告诉这些老师们如何去做这个双创教育。
Since then, I've been involved with committees and national bodies and forums where we talk about how to help and support people, and that's now how I see policy and practice working together.
然后另外呢，还有一些协会啊，一些组织，这些组织协会呢，都在为这个双创教育呢做出一些指南和贡献，所以他们呢就是给这样我就知道政策和实践之间是如何结合起来的。
So when we put my experience together, what I really like is the fact that you can see here the range of things. So this project here, the ECT Toolkit, actually brings together a lot of practice and puts it together for a national body so that people can access it. So there's some projects which echo what it's like for people on the ground and actually makes a difference.
大家看我画圈这一部分，最下面写一个 ETC Toolkit， 它这个是英国双创教育的一个叫教材库吧，叫教学方法库。这个方法这个库呢，它是一个在线上的，这是他做起来，这是由 Alison 教授来做起来的。里面呢有很多教学方法都是各个大学的老师贡献的。然后现在目前这个库呢，它是由英国的一个机构，就是这个英国左下角这个英国创新教育者协会来管理的。
You'll also see this document here, which is a European report, and it's actually something that we both have on our walls. This has been a really important part of the work because it was originally a European report that looked like this and has now become a practice and policy document. So this shows how they work together.
然后另外它画方块这个呢，这就是欧盟的创新能力框架。您看这个框架正好今天特别巧，就是在我们两家的这个墙上都画着这幅图，因为我在做师资培训的时候，我也经常用到这个图啊。这里面呢，就是在这个刚才他手里举出来一个报告，那个报告呢是在2016年11月份欧盟的一个能力框架。那现在看这个花瓣的呢，就是这个框架的行动指南，是2018年出的。Alison 呢，他参与了这个指南的编写。
So that gives you a little bit of background as to my experience, and I'm really excited to share with you today how the UK policy has changed some of the work that we do, but also how other activities in the UK shape practice. So I'm very delighted to be working with Jean here today to talk to you, and thank you for inviting us.
那您刚才看到了哈，整个这张图片上都是我参与过的一些实践和政策方面的一些项目。然后呢，我也非常高兴啊，我今天有这样一个机会跟大家进行分享。所以后面呢，我就开始讲这个政策方面吧。
So I'd like to start by looking at why the agenda itself is important, and actually why the government are excited and interested in what enterprise education means.
对，所以现在我们再看一下为什么这个议程啊，这个双创教育的议程这么重要。咱们先看这一页。
So what you can see is to the government, it's very important that they think about the changes that they're making to the culture. So in the UK, we didn't have a strong culture of business startup, and they wanted to address that.
因为在英国呢，这个创业就是狭义的创业这方面的文化呢不是很强，不像美国那么强，所以作为政府来讲的话，政府要把这个创业文化植入进去，他们认为这是一个改变文化的一个很好的切入点。
This starts by obviously changing individual people's minds and attitudes, but actually requires the bodies, the agencies, the organizations to start to help individuals see enterprise differently.
所以就是要提到创业呢，跟个人有关系啊，这要改变个人的一种心态。那是如何为这个个人提供帮助呢？就涉及到这些层次的机构，包括是国家层次的、地区性的层次，以及机构，说的机构就是大学层次的，都要为这个个人有这样的心态和态度呢做好准备。
But for the government, this is all about having a workforce that are ready for industry and having a business startup that creates wealth for the country. So it's obviously an area that they want to see activity in, and they want to see people creating new businesses.
作为政府来讲的话，政府因为它是要培养一些人才嘛，这些人才呢，或者是能够为将来这个为经济呢做出贡献，或者呢是要让他们自己能够就创办公司。这是政府的一个想法。那我们在大学呢，就在想如何是为这个议程做出自己的贡献。
So when I started working in higher education, enterprise wasn't something that was part of the approach. Many parents didn't want their students or their children to become entrepreneurs, and many people were reluctant to see it as a higher education subject. Now things in the last 25 years have changed, and it's now part of the way we work.
对，在这个我在大学教课的时候，那时候呢，就是就是创业不是一个重点，大家也不会认为说毕业以后创业是一个选项，家长呢也不愿意孩子去创业。现在不一样了，这25年发展以来啊，现在很多人都已经为这个创业呢，都觉得这是一条可选之路吧。
So I'd like to share this as a story with you and actually explain how the challenge for the government is to make organisations embrace this when they can't tell them what to do, because the UK universities are independent. They cannot be told to do something, but the government can encourage them and change the way they work.
我想给大家讲一个故事吧。其实这可能跟中国的情况不太一样，就是什么呢？就英国的大学呢，它是一个高度自治的这些机构，这些机构呢不听政府的，所以政府没有办法呢，他去指导大学说你必须要怎么样。那所以政府呢也在尽量的再去影响高校。
So this started when the government realised that compared to America, lots of their graduates started businesses, and in the UK, most of our graduates didn't. So they looked to America for inspiration. Why did they have a different culture? Why did they have a different heart?
对，比如说这个英国呢，他在想，他就先看美国的模式啊，他就美国呢，为什么美国的这种创业文化这么浓，而且美国人那么愿意去创业，我们为什么不行呢？所以美国是希望英国啊，希望从美国那边得到一些借鉴。
So I'd like to share with you one of the main documents that inspired a change across higher education, which was from Alan Gibb, working from Durham at the time. And if you see these two pictures, you can see a robot and a running man.
大家看这两幅图啊，这两幅图呢，它是由这个艾伦·吉布教授，他总结出来两幅图吧。艾伦教授那个时候呢，他是在这个Durham 大学呢当教授。他非常不幸啊，去年圣诞节的时候去世了。这两幅图呢，一幅图呢是一个机器人儿，另外一幅图呢是一个跑步的人。
So in starting this robot, Ellen recognised that many business schools just had all the pieces put together. They had the right bits, but they just put every element together and it kind of made a robot. So it was all there, but very stiff. It didn't really run very well, and he called it Frankenstein.
对他，比如说这个啊，这是这个机器人儿，这机器人就相当于现在那个商学院在做的事情。他就商学院做这事情呢，把这个你如果要去开公司的话，需要的那些成分、那些组成因素呢都有，每个都有，但它是组装起来的，所以呢显得就特别的，就僵硬。他这个绿巨人有一个，咱们看过一电影叫《绿巨人》，对吧？这是用他的名字来起名的。
So he set a challenge to our UK business schools to try and make this work so that it's running well. It all creates together a whole organization, a whole entity that smoothly operates. And this was really a challenge that he set to business schools, but actually was a challenge to our universities as well.
所以他的想法，当时那个Alan Gibb 教授他的想法呢，就是把这机器人变成一个活动起来的、非常灵活的跑步的人。当时他提这个目标呢，是让这个商学院进行改革，实际上这个目标是对整个的教育行业、高教行业都是适用的。
So this change started to happen, but this was with a national body which was driven by the government, but the government was also trying to create change as well. So one of the main things it started with was in the 1980s, but it offered funding to encourage universities to put enterprise into their curriculum.
现在这是政府做的一些变革啊。当时咱们前面讲过，说是政府呢实际上是不能要求学校要去做什么的。他政府怎么办呢？他就设定了一些项目，然后跟着这个项目呢有一些资金来源来吸引这个大学来执行这些项目。
The problem with this is that in the universities, they could take the money and actually think about what they needed for their students. And at that time, they needed very strong support for CV writing. And so the money went into that, not into enterprise education. So although the government had tried this first initiative, it had not gone well.
对，所以刚开始政府有这个项目的时候呢，就给学校拨款。其实学校并没有把这个钱呢叫专款专用啊，他拿了这个钱呢教学生，比如说怎么去写这种简历，他实际上跟政府的这种出发点呢，他不是非常的配合。
But this was the start of a lot of different documents that you can see, different organizations that were created as the government started to get interested in this agenda.
所以你看啊，这整个这一页上的这些都是政府不同的部门，他当时为了推动这改革出的这些文件。
What you can see here is the range now, that we have of all the different reports, all the different influences that we have. So if you're an enterprise educator in the UK, you have a lot of inspiration, but actually this can be quite confusing.
对，您看到这些五花八门的就把这些政策摆起来。如果是作为一个大学老师的话，您看到各种各样的文件太多了以后，你就觉得束手无措，不知道从哪下手，很乱。
So we have in the UK devolved nations. So you can see here that this is the work of Big Ideas Wales. You can see here that there's the work from Scotland, from Welsh government, and then this Taking Wales Forward is also Welsh. This QAA document is from Scotland. So there's a lot of different influences for an educator to take forward.
大家可能比较清楚，就是英国它不分成4个部分嘛，就英格兰、苏格兰、威尔士、北爱这4个国家，它叫做一个权力下放政府，就是关于这个教育政策方面是由当地的政府自己来负责教育政策。所以最下边您看他画的这Big Ideas 下面，这就是威尔士政府它的一个政策项目。那上面这个画正菱形的呢，就是苏格兰政府的，以及右上角也有一个 QAA， 跟这个刚才说的这个高等教育质量监管署不太一样，它是苏格兰也有一个教育质量监管署，他们这些个部门呢都会出台自己的政策。
So you can see here that we have influences from the different nation states, the devolved countries of the UK, but also we have influence from the European Commission. So we have European logos, and they're influencing us, as well as our own national bodies that influence all of England.
对，所以刚才看，除了这个各个小国自己啊，这部分自己有自己的政策以外，同时呢，因为他们在脱欧之前还要参考这个欧盟的政策，这3个画圈这部分，这就是跟欧盟的政策相关的。所以你看看，又有地方政策，又有欧盟的政策，所以大学老师就有点乱了。
So for somebody working in a university, this is actually too much information to cope with, and it can become very disjointed to understand what you should do from your organisation, your university's perspective, but also for your subject. So this can be quite confusing when you're trying to do the right thing. But we had 10 years in the UK that made a real difference for us.
对，所以您看有这么多的文件，如果老师呢从自己的学科角度，然后从自己的这个大学这个角度，然后再看到这个国家，然后再看欧洲地区，他们都不知道是大概到底应该是按照哪条路去走。但这是刚开始的这个状态啊，现在这个10年走过来以后，这政策路径越来越清晰了。
So these 10 years started with with the potential to actually look at what we needed to make change. So some of this started with government initiatives where they funded projects to make a difference. And actually this is where we saw the influence together with European guidance that came through at the same time.
您看这个10年间啊，整个这个历程走过来的话，有些呢是政府要是希望能够对大学做出一些影响，它的有一些政府这个提出了一些项目以及搭配着这个经费的支持，然后还有一些呢就是跟欧盟的这个是相关的，所以慢慢的这条路就捋清楚了。
So you'll see at the start of this 10-year period, the government funded projects that happened in universities, and this created what is now a national organisation, EUK. So this created interest in the universities to engage in this project.
所以您看那个2001年那时候，他这机构呢刚开始他成立这机构叫 UKSEC， 就叫做英国科学企业中心，然后到了后来就改名了，现在叫这 EUK。我们前面介绍的时候，这个 Alison 呢，他就是这个机构的政策部主的主任。
We then had this document come through in 2006, which was very simple, just 2 pages. But was clear that the responsibility for enterprise education was for the European Union, for the country, for the businesses, universities, for everybody.
这张刚才这个绿的这个报告啊，这非常简单，只有2页。这是欧盟呢在2006年出台的一个政策吧。这个政策呢，它叫奥斯陆议程。
So you'll also see in this time that we made other changes. So there was competitions, there was reward for individuals, educators, and for universities, and these things made a difference in terms of attracting attention and creating interest.
然后另外它还有一些其他方面的这种措施啊，来吸引这个英国大学和这些个人呢参与这个双创教育。它比如说有各种各样的竞赛，然后还有个人的这种奖项，以及刚才这个是个人奖项 ，NEA 是个人奖项。然后另外呢，《泰晤士报》这个媒体也参与了评选，就是有各种各样的这种就是不同的角度吧，不同的方式来吸引这个大学注意，像这个吸引他们来做这个双创教育。
So creating change in a university is more than just the government saying something will happen in the UK. It's about creating interest, about creating momentum, and that's what we see has happened.
对，所以在英国来讲，做双创教育不是说政府有一个政策，然后大学就跟着去做，大学不听政府的，所以大学呢和一些其他的机构，刚才说的媒体机构，他们就要想方设法的用各种各样的措施来吸引大学的注意，然后希望他们能够参与。
You'll also see here that the YES strategy is listed from Wales as one of the strongest strategies we had in our devolved country, because it was very clear. They had staff working on this, they funded it well, and this has been a major difference. In Wales, it's had very clear guidance, whereas in England, it's been more advice.
您看这个第一个这个文件叫 yes 实际上是后面3个那个单词的这个首字母缩写啊，它叫青年创业战略，这是威尔士政府。刚才不是讲它是在地区下放政府，他自己制定政策嘛，所以威尔士政府的它的这个双创教育政策特别清晰明了，然后这些在这个地区的大学呢就知道如何去做了，然后在这个英格兰地区的政府，这些有些政策呢就不是那么的清晰。
So we've had various different reports happen at different times which have moved forward. One of the main things that caused some recent debate was actually from Lord Young from the House of Parliament, where he talked about enterprise for all.
然后另外这个政策呢，它叫做是洛的杨，这是一个勋爵他不叫姓杨啊，杨勋爵他写的这个报告是在这个叫2014年写的，叫全民创业。
This report echoed in many ways the idea that we need to get things running better, but was criticised because it focused only on business schools.
但这个报告它里面有些它出发点是好的，就是跟刚才跑起来那个小人意思是一样的。但是呢，它也这个报告一经出台以后呢，这个业界引起了很多人的批评。为什么呢？因为它这里面它的重点都是讲的是商学院应该做双创教育，太窄了这个面儿。
So we've taken the message from this report that enterprise is for all and to think about how to change the curriculum, but many of the examples were too specific to certain parts of the university, and actually now staff want to embrace this. They want to see it for all their students.
因为这个报告里面讲了很多这个做法都是针对商学院的。现在它既然叫做一个全民创业，所以很多商学院以外的这个学科的老师也希望把这个方法呢引进到他们自己各自学科来。
So we also have seen a range of other activities that have happened, the awards that I mentioned. This has created credibility and reputation and attracted people to engage in it. So the conference is our annual conference in the UK, but the other activities have engaged and supported staff to work in the area.
所以这几年呢，就是刚才我讲过，除了一些那个政策以外一些活动以外，还有一些什么大会呀、奖项这些方式呢，都能吸引这些双创教育者参与这个事情。比如说，这个最有影响力的大会叫 IAEC 这大会，每年9月份开一次。然后下面呢，还有一些这个奖项这奖项呢有评学校的，也有评个人的。
So you can see that there's been not only the government funding and government guidance, but also activity together. This has created the change that we've seen in the UK. Not just one thing, but our history has come from the government driving change, but realising that they can encourage people to own it for themselves and make a difference themselves.
所以您看到这一点，就是怎么说呢？就是英国这个整个它是一个体系化的一个东西，把这个双创教育给推动起来了。首先呢是有政策的这个支持呢，政府的政策的支持，然后另外呢这些东西这些方面内容跟政府没有什么关系，那就从其他方面也有产生这个作用力，包括这大会包括奖项，都是用这样的方式，等于全局有政府的有政府以外的，然后共同作用，然后这样就形成了我们现在双创教育的局面。
So in explaining all these changes, I'd like to focus on one particular organisation called the QAA.
这么多的机构都加起来呢，现在我想咱们就着重讲其中有一个机构叫 QAA， 就是英国就叫高等教育质量监管署。
So the role of the QAA has been really important as an organisation that ensures the quality of teaching in the United Kingdom.
QAA 这个机构呢，在英国的这种作用特别重要，然后它呢是因为保证这高等教育质量的一个机构。
So the QAA works with all subjects in all universities by creating a standard. So they're not a government body, they're more a government agency, which means that they are independent and can work for the benefit of the sector.
很有意思的情况呢，就是 QAA 这个机构，它不是政府部门，它是一个公司性质的。应该说，因为我原来在使馆工作，我对比较了解。它是97年成立，它是一个机构。它是一个公司机构，其实上英国政府在政府和大学之间呢建立了很多中间这样缓冲机构，它就是来防止自己要去干涉大学的事务的。所以这个 QA 就是其中的一个。然后它呢主要是，和英国的各个专业部门一块去合作，然后把这各个专业呢都提供一个标准，教学标准。
So this organisation works with every single subject of all the different issues you find in higher education. So assessment, they think about how students do peer review, they think about how staff work together. Their remit is very, very strong, and they are kind of the wise body within higher education. Everybody listens to them in terms of understanding how to do a good job.
对，因为这 QAA 这个机构呢，它是一个权威性的机构啊，它只要是跟这个学习、跟学生的学科学习相关的事情，它都做。比如说质量，它规定这个质量标准，然后同时呢，它还会指导说你们这个大学教师之间如何进行合作，如何呢给学生的这种学业成果呢进行一个评价，它都做。所以这英国的这些机构呢，这些大学都听它的，然后它提供那个指南都是按照指南去做。
So one of their main roles is to look at each subject and make sure that if you choose geography at Newcastle, it's the same as choosing geography at Plymouth, so that you're not doing completely different subjects. So if you do dentistry, you're having a similar experience in different institutions so that the quality remains the same.
所以这个机构很关键的就是它制定一些那个教学，就是跟专业相关的标准。比如说你在这个纽卡斯尔跟那个普利茅斯，你都是学的是地理学，都学地理啊。那你这样的话，你不管你在哪儿学，它保证你这学的这个质量是一样的，是标准的。
So this means that they identify a framework, so they don't do the detail, but they say the topics that should be taught. They talk about the guidance for the whole degree. So they come up with 10 different areas they talk about, so that everybody has principles in which they can work.
他刚才还提到一个，就是说，比如说牙医方面的啊，也是有一个行业标准，就他不会说把你的教学方面给你弄得特别细，这些规定，他就会分成10个大的一个10个范围吧，10个内容比较泛，然后大学之间呢，其实是可以按照这10个总体的要求来决定自己是如何教学的。
So you'll find for every single subject that there is this set of guidance about how to do the assessment, how you should look at the subject, the extent of the subject at higher education level, so that everybody has guidance on all their different topics to make sure that they're comparable and that the quality of higher education is maintained.
我之前呢，因为仔细研究过他这个报告，他这个实际上叫学科基准说明，就对任何一个学科，每一个学科它都非常明确，你就这学科都是学什么样内容的，它大概包括哪些范围，然后在你这个学科之内学这个学生需要在这3年之内，因为大家知道这个除了苏格兰以外啊，英国这本科都是3年，3年之内的你要学到哪些知识，然后掌握哪些个技能，他都会给。有一个泛的一个指南。
So they're called subject statements because they state what needs to happen and they create a benchmark for the different subjects to look at. They look at the standards.
对，它这些就基准，就像咱们说的是标准一样。大学呢，只要是能够满足这些标准，那具体你是如何去满足的，那由大学自己来定。
This means if you work at a university, you look for the skills, you look for the language, you look for the content from your QAA when you design your new program.
对，所以在大学，你如果设置一门新课的时候，他们第一个要看的文件就是对于他这个专业的一个指南，就是这个叫基准说明，作为一个参考。
This means that external examiners, academics, program reviewers, everybody would look at the language of the QAA to make sure that their work was of a good standard.
对，所以不管你是一个课程的设计者呀，还是你是教师啊，你还是外部的评估人员，你的评估的指南的这个来源，这个标准的来源都是这个 QAA 的指南，所以他设定了一个自己的语系。
So after this 10 years of activity in the UK about enterprise, we had a problem because we didn't have any statement for enterprise education. We had lots of people trying to put it into practice, but there was no guidance, there was no clear definition, and we were all working in different ways.
对，所以从这个创新创业教育这个角度来讲的话呢，大家呢都按自己的理解都在进行实践，但是政府呢没有这么一个指南，大家也不知道你的实践是对的还是错的。然后这是在之前就他们大概是自己摸索着啊，这些老师摸索10年。
So my colleague Professor Andy Penaluna approached the QAA and said, the problem with enterprise education is that we're all working, but there isn't this benchmark, there isn't something from QAA to guide us all, and that this needed to be addressed, and the QAA agreed.
所以他们进行了10年自己的底下的一些自己实践以后呢，就有一个教授就挺身而出。这个教授呢是威尔士的一个教授，叫 Andy Penaluna。然后这个教授呢就去联系了 QAA， 说你看我们有这么多的实践经验，丰富的实践经验，但是从国家层面来讲的话，没有这么一个统一的指南，到底如何去做这个双创教育。
So I joined the first committee when we had nothing written down at all, and we had to agree a definition. We had to agree how we would approach this, because in the UK we couldn't even agree what we meant by enterprise education.
所以这个安迪呢就组织了一个委员会，所以我呢也是参与这个委员会的。所以委员会我们在一起就在想到底这个双创教育如何教，它是什么叫做双创教育了啊？怎么到底如何去教呢？我们在一起商量了要出台这么一个文件。
To help you understand how complicated this was, we have one side of enterprise education which is about skills and is about being enterprising, and one side that's about business startup, so enterprise and entrepreneurship education. And in Wales, they had definitions that were the other way around. So as a country, we hadn't even got a clear definition.
所以您看，整个就是在整个英国这个国家来讲的话，大家对这个创新创业这事儿理解都不一样。有的呢，老师就会说，它就包括是叫做创新方面的教育；有的呢，就认为是这个创新创业要落在这个创业上，然后他们就认为自己应该有一个大家规定好的这么一个定义。在威尔士呢，把这个创新创业教育的理解正好给它反过来。
So we sat as a committee to try and agree some ground rules, some approaches that the QAA could issue. And this was the first time the QAA had ever done a document that was a complementary document to the subject statements. So you could still do geography and still use this document. You could do dentistry and still use this document. This was the first time they had ever done a companion document.
对，所以他们把这个2012年的时候，就这个由委员会这几个人就把这个指南给写出来了。这指南有什么作用呢？它实际上刚才前面不是讲了一个每个学科都有一个基准说明吗？就是配合这个基准说明的一个附加件，就是你这两个都可以去参考。但是我给你这附加件呢是各个学科通用的，里面都是在讲跟双创相关的内容。
So getting this agreed was fundamental and actually was a game changer in helping everybody get a standard and everyone get some clear guidance. And we're now on version 2, which is available, translated. We can put the link and share this with you. So this is now our clearest version ever.
对，所以12年那一版呢，就是第一版啊，就由 QA 以他的名义来出版的，就是大家都非常清楚了，到底什么叫创新，什么叫做创业，然后创新创业教育如何去教，如何去评价，这个呢，给这个作为他们认为是一个对于行业来讲是一个巨大的一个改变，起了很大作用。现在这个屏幕上显示是2018年1月份这版呢，已经翻译成中文了，它是第2版，更新以后的第2版。
So this document gives us some clear definitions and explains things like the mindset and also what we expect in terms of our graduates to be able to achieve if they've undertaken the enterprise education. So this has been really helpful, giving us a common language.
所以大家您看一下这个，比如说我们讲的是创业思维，但创业思维它是一个很泛的一个概念，到底什么叫创业思维？它这里面给出了非常详细的一些解释，然后各个大学的老师呢都可以来参考这个，就是这些个定义啊，来设计自己的课程。
So you will see the changes between the first one that I was involved with and the most recent one is they've added in digital data as a response to understanding that we need to know the information that's on our phones, that we need to capture all the digital opportunities. So each year that this is revised, it gets clearer and clearer.
您看这个，这一共图上是2版哈，下边呢是12版，上面是18年，12年跟18年里面有一个很大的一个变化，就是这 QA 这8个主题里最后一个主题就是数字和数据技能，就说它实际上指每一个学生，你在毕业以后，甚至你在学习期间，你都要学会使用一些，比如使用手机上的这些软件呢，就这些个技能。现在大家这疫情期间都知道，我们都得会觉得在网上上课，对吧？这就是数字技能的一种表现，这是在更新版的时候把第8条加进去了。
So this document guides all the UK HE providers and incorporates part of European guidance as well.
刚才讲的那个第二版里面呢，它还有一个变化，就是把欧盟的那个创新能力框架里面那些核心内容也加到第2版里去了。
So this document I mentioned used to look like this, and we incorporated this European guidance, but now it's more user-friendly and looks like the flower that you can see on both our walls.
刚才他举起来那个报告，那第一版的时候就是我说的是欧盟那个文件，欧盟创新能力框架也有2版，第一版是2016年11月份，它就是一个饼状图，然后现在这18年的行动这个指南里面呢，就变成了花瓣了，就是在我们2家的墙上都贴的那个画，都变成这个样子了。
This guidance has been really helpful in helping all sorts of different subjects understand that there's 3 different things they can engage with, but also appreciating that there's more depth and lots of learning outcomes in this document.
您看这个欧盟这能力框架里面呢，包括这样3部分内容，就这3个圈啊。第一个圈就是灰颜色那部分是有创意和机会，然后下面是资源，然后绿色的部分呢是要行动。看起来是3个圈，实际上它这个花瓣不断的往外蔓延的。所以您看这图上这些文字上面，直到最后蔓延成440多项学习成果。
So this has been really useful because it's connected a language between business and education, because both sectors are using this approach. So you can see that it opens out and creates more information, and that gives a common language for employers to use, for business to use, for recruiters to use, for universities to use, and this is really helpful.
其实就是创业，就欧盟的创业能力框架特别好，然后它实际上呢是把如何开公司做生意跟这个教育连接在一起了，它是一个很多人都可以一块儿，都对他们都很有帮助的一个文件。所以比如说啊，这花瓣您看它不断的一层层的展开啊，那这样呢，对于这些雇主啊，然后对于用人单位啊，然后还有一些如何去就是HR 部门、人事部门的人，他们都共同的都用这个文件来规范他们的话语体系，大家都明白他们找的是什么样的人。
So having explained to you how the UK changed a lot in 10 years and how those things have continued, how we have documents that have really helped us, I bet you're wondering a little bit, how do universities continue to make change? How does the government actually influence universities?
对，所以我刚才讲的这个10年当中呢，很多这个政策一个演变的一个过程啊，但是您可能会特别感兴趣是说，那大学的这个做法有什么变化了呢？它怎么影响大学呢？
So our government has ways it measures our universities, so it provides the funding and then asks the universities to report on different activities. These are the ways that it changes behaviour and encourages institutions to act in a way that it wants to see.
刚才我们前面都在强调，就是英国大学它没有办法去管着这个治理的这个大学，因为政府跟大学之间没有那么一个直接的关系，它中间有很多缓冲机构。但是呢，政府也想影响大学，它怎么影响呢？它就出台一些政策，然后跟着政策呢有一些配套资金，然后让你来汇报你这钱是怎么用的，所以它用这种方式来影响大学。
We operate in a market economy, which means our students are paying £9,000 if they're a UK student to attend university, and that the government wants to know what is the quality they're getting and wants to understand that the students are getting value for money.
比如说啊，英国大学的学生，就英国国内的学生交学费是交9000英镑，然后政府呢就特别想知道这9000英镑你换来的是一种什么样学习体验，然后大学提供了哪些怎么样质量的一些教学。
This means there's 3 main things that they can use called REF, TEF and KEF, and those are the logos you can see at the top, and they measure teaching excellence, research excellence, and the new one is knowledge exchange, and that's really very much where Enterprise fits.
这个大家看这图上面有3个，一个呢叫 TEF， 就右上角这个 TEF， 它呢就叫做卓越教学框架。然后这个挨着 Google 旁边这个呢叫 REF， 这是卓越科研框架。然后现在新的这部分呢就叫做卓越知识转换框架。那双创教育呢就是在第3个，就是 KEF 上面。
So starting with TEF, it's basically the way in which the government is measuring. You can be a gold standard, or you can be striving to achieve that because you only made silver, and you're marked on these different levels to see whether you're doing a good job.
咱们先说说这个卓越教学框架。卓越教学框架呢，政府呢把它分成了3等，就是金银铜3等，然后都有每一等呢都有一个很清晰的一个标准吧，然后会根据这些标准来评价你的教学是属于哪个层次的。
And in a market economy, this means that students and parents have this information and they can tell which university is getting the good marks and which university isn't.
就是在教育来讲的话，在英国，它把教育呢，它作为一个也是市场跟着市场经济来走向的。那这样的话，它会把这个你的 TEF 就是教育卓越教学评价的这种结果会公布在网上，所以就是家长呢和学生都能看到这所大学它的教学质量是金等的还是银等的还是铜等的，它能分得非常清楚，就影响了大学他们学生如何去选择大学。
You can also see here that number 4 is about employers, industry, business, community. It's about engaging externally, and this is equally important in understanding teaching.
所以您看这里面的第4条，这第4条呢，就指的是这个，因为这个 TEF 这个框架呢，它也能够非常好的满足雇主啊、商业、企业和职业方面的需求。它不只是大学教学质量的问题，它跟外部也有一个连接。
So the way this is creates a table, creates a league table, but the actual model can be quite complicated to understand.
对，刚才说起来好像评了说有3等金银铜，但实际上它里面这个评的这个标准还挺复杂的。
You can see here that teaching quality is only one element. So there's lots and lots of different factors that are looked at by the assessors in order to decide whether the university is gold, silver, or bronze.
对，虽然刚才我们说了，它是一个叫卓越教学框架，但是画圈这部分，它里评价的内容，它不只是教学质量，对吧？就是下面这几个内容，它全都是考核的一个标准，然后根据综合得分来决定你的大学到底是属于金的、银的还是铜奖类的。
We also use data from other things like a national student survey where we ask our students to comment on their satisfaction, on how they found actually being on campus or learning remotely. How was it for you?
对，另外还有其他的一些评价方式，比如像这个，这就是国家的一个就是大学生调查。这大学生调查呢，他问一系列问题，包括你的教学质量啊，然后你在学习的这个环境啊，以及现在大家都在网上学习，你的网上学习体验呢，这些都是在做这个全国学生调查里面的内容。
So this survey will look at the library, will look at how much support their staff gave them. We'll also look at how enjoyable the course was. So this can be very detailed. So we have lots of information, and this is what is creating the market economy in higher education because people want good scores.
对，然后另外这一点呢，就是他这全国学生调查里面问到，比如说，你那个学校图书馆的设施怎么样啊？你在学习当中是老师给你提供的支持是什么样啊？你对你的教学的学习，就是你的专业的学习是不是很满意？是不是很高兴啊？就这些个内容都是加起来以后呢，它都是作为这个就是政府吧来采集学生满意度的这样一种方式。那他刚才讲过了，这个英国教育它是属于一个市场经济，那这些个他的这个报告收上这个报告原封不动的，不会有任何修改，都会放在一个网站上，那学生和家长都可以看到，那它上面的内容就影响到将来这个学校的招生情况，对吧？所以这就是一个讲的是为什么叫市场经济。
So this is how teaching is assessed with all these different variables, and then they also look at research. So are the staff publishing journals? Are they good quality journals? Is the work deep and interesting? And also now the new one is knowledge exchange, so the relationship with business.
对，所以刚才讲的这些都是跟教学相关的，然后另外还有跟科研相关的，就是那个 REF， 然后另外还有就是科研跟科研成果转化率吧，就是 KEF， 这3个加起来是来评估整个综合的来评价大学的运行的一种情况的。
So now our story is nearly up to date. You can see that the government has been able to influence universities with money, with projects, that it encourages people to do activity by guidance, through reports, and also through these league tables and the market economy that are students making choices about the university they go to.
所以您看这个大学，它到底就这些学生和家长怎么选择去哪个学校去读书呢？它就有这样一些因素啊，学生可以参考的，比如说像政府的一些项目，这个项目带着钱的，政府的政策和指导带着钱，那学校就会跟着这个钱走，对吧？这是一个方面。然后另外还有一些政府的这些具体的这些实施的项目，还有一些媒体的这整个的一些排名，刚才说《泰晤士报》也有排名，对吧？然后像这种学校的这种全国的大学生的这种叫调查报告，所有这些信息包括还要说这个市场经济，都会影响将来的这个未来的学生的选择择校的问题。
So our story needs to be very up to date. So everything has just changed. So in my role as head of policy for EE UK, I've written an update which shows that all of these metrics have now stopped.
但是呢，就是我要讲一下，就是我们会发生一些变化，因为现在这个疫情爆发啊，刚才说的这个 REF、TEF 跟 KEF， 目前现在全都暂停了。
The government decided that they wanted staff to be able to respond to teaching at home. So with staff working at home and students not on campus, and this happened for us right in the middle of the second semester. So all of these metrics had to stop so that staff could focus on their jobs.
那政府这个政策的重点变成什么了呢？就变成了疫情期间，现在在线上就面对面的线下教学不可能了，大家都在网上学习。你这网上学习如何能够给学生提供高质量的教育，都重点先放在这儿。所以前面刚才提那个 TEF、REF、KEF 现在目前先暂停。
They also recognize that you can't compare students' experience of the second semester this year with the experience of last year and make a league table, because their experience is not like any student has ever had before. Suddenly they were working at home, they were learning online, so you can't compare the differences.
对，所以你也没办法说抓一个时段，从今年的学生，然后跟去年的学生在他们经历方面相比，因为这个疫情突然就爆发了，对吧？所以今年学生经历的这事情，去年学生没有经历，没有可比性。
But the interesting thing is that the principles that guide policy can stay the same. So although the metrics and the measures, the league tables might be different, actually the principles are staying the same.
对，虽然刚才说这个排名啊和这些比对都已经没有了，但是实际上他们的遵循的原则还是一样的。
So the QAA have written guidance to help people assess the modules that went online and at home halfway through. How do you do exams at home halfway through a semester? The QAA has written new guidance. We've had some new information about the knowledge exchange, where they've created 8 principles to guide us. So where there hasn't been the detail, the questionnaires, the evidence before, now we are guided by the policy at the highest level, and this helps us.
对，然后是这样，比如刚才举2个，刚才说一个 QAA 啊 ，QAA 这个机构呢，目前它也出台了一些指南，就是指南它在指导学校什么呢？指导学校说，你在疫情期间，你上课都变成线上了，你应该是怎么样进行教学？然后这是教学方面的，然后包括这个知识成果转化 KEF 这方面呢，它也会有一些指南，政府呢出台了8项指南，那这些指南呢都在迷茫中给这些忽然进入这种状况那个大学呢，迷茫中的大学提供了一条指明灯吧，一条路。告诉他们怎么去做出反应。
So the KEF is the new metric that we were going to start using, and they've delayed that until December and released some guidance. So we now have details on how we should be operating, and now we can incorporate that into our new approach.
所以刚才说 KEF 就是来评估学校的双创教育这种质量的啊，叫知识转化的。然后它这个呢，现在目前已经推迟到了今年的12月份，所以这些里面有一大概的一个范围一个框架，这些呢会对学校会提供一些帮助。
So this is very new. These 8 principles ask universities to think about how they're working with business, how clear they are about the capacity they have, how they evaluate their success. And these are the new rules that will help us, even though we're now all working at home and we're now all working online.
对，所以像这8项原则，就是左边这些，包括这个大学呀，如何能够跟企业之间的更好的进行交流，然后如何进行评价你跟企业交流的这种质量，这些内容呢，现在目前这个8项内容就是给大学提出了一个很清晰的一些指南，对他们是非常有帮助的。
So EUK have created some documents that we've been working on where we bring together the highest understanding of the policy, so not the detail but the principles, in order to help people work at home and online. And so we've, as you can see there, got Entrecomp and our ECT toolkit and made a document together. And we have lessons from China, for which we're very grateful, that's helping us take our learning online.
所以刚才讲的这英国在双创教育政策制定的部门呢，它有一个叫做英国创新创意者学会，叫 EEUK，它在网站上刊登了很多政策指南，这些都是在高层次的战略性的指南。然后另外呢，我也非常荣幸，就是我个人在左下角这个，我也分享一下我在作为中国的一个老师，我在线上教学的一些经验。
So for me, policy and practice work together, hand in hand, and these documents are the kind of approach where when we need to change, we can go back to the policy to guide us to make new practice. So it works together very clearly for me.
所以对于我来讲的话，我觉得英国的双创教育呢，政策和实践是手拉手的，所以不是说所有的这个实践全都是政策来引导。包括刚刚他前面讲那个例子，讲这个 QAA 的指南的例子，那就是这些实践者他自己先自发的有了实践经验以后来推动这个政策的制定，对吧？所以对于我来讲的话，我觉得他们是一个手拉手，共同前进这样一种关系。
But as we come to the close of my talk with you, you asked me, where will policy be in 5 years? What are the changes? And this, at this moment, is a very difficult question to answer.
因为之前我们在做这次这个就分享之前呢，我给他出了一些问题啊，我觉得这些问题呢，可能是我们比较关心的问题。我就问他，在这种情况下，这疫情还不知道什么时候结束，你觉得未来的政策走向是什么呀？他觉得这个问题是好问题，但也很难。
So we've been in lockdown for, I think, about 8-9 weeks where universities haven't been teaching. And the current discussions on now what will happen in September. So some universities say they will decide by the end of May. But already I know one university that says they won't start for another whole year. They will not have students on campus unless they have to. So this will change the way that we're working. And we understand that policy will now guide us in a new way.
刚才讲的就是现在不是疫情期间嘛，他们大概现在已经停课有2个多月的时间，8-9周的时间了，谁也不知道什么时候能开学。那英国大学不是说讲是高度自治的吗？有些大学就说等我们下学期一上来我就开始要开门了，大学生都可以来上课。有些大学就比较谨慎，他认为自己可能到整个1年到明年5月份的时候都不一定能开学呢。
So UK universities are expecting to start September mainly online. And they think they'll have more postgraduate students than ever before because lots of our graduating students this summer have no jobs to go to. But they also recognise that other students won't come unless they think it's worth doing. And is university online worth doing? Will be a question that we don't know yet.
所以现在看来呀，可能9月份的时候呢，大学也基本上也开不了学。他们有一个什么就是现在目前有的大学说可能会有这些更多的学生来去学研究生的课程，因为这个本科呢，这个学生可能没有实习机会呀，可能找工作也不容易，所以干脆接着再读1年吧。这可能觉得读研的学生会多。然后另外一个呢，就认为是说国际学生可能会很少，因为现在大部分的课程都在线上嘛。那国际学生可能会在想，我交那么多学费，我在线上学值还是不值？所以就这些不确定性都会影响大学的走向。
So we're not confident that our international students will feel able to travel and return to the UK, so that's another concern for the sector. And if students from our home students want to just study, then they might want to do a degree in 2 years and study over the summer and do it quicker. So things will change in this next 2 years, 18 months, while we see how the impact of working at home, staying at home changes our whole society.
对，所以你看，对于大学来讲的话，他们不太肯定是说国际学生有没有那么多了啊？大家觉得可能都在线上学，不愿意去真的飞到那儿去学，可能会影响他们的一些收入方面的。然后另外呢，就是对于他国内的本科生来讲，因为现在英格兰地区本科就是需要3年嘛，所以很多学生认为呢，我能不能现在反正我也是在线上学，我就多学点时间，包括我这个寒暑假我也给他算上，我也去学进去。他们希望能够压缩，把这个本科呢从3年压缩成2年，所以谁知道呢？在未来的这个半年、18个月之后2年会发生什么样的一个情况？肯定会有大变化。
So our government also recognises the importance of our universities in looking for vaccines and creating health workers. Our nurses have degrees. So there's a big drive to support education because it's going to be important to rebuilding our society and rebuilding our health as a kind of country.
对，所以作为政府来讲的话呢，政府觉得因为有这次疫情嘛，特别急需的要有增加哪些个人的教育呢？就是护士以及这个护工，然后或者是说跟那个疫苗相关的这些学科，就是 跟它相关的这些学科会增加，他是希望能够这些学科呢能够拉动经济的增长。所以在英国呢，英国的很多大学，它在城市里面，在它自己所在的城市都是一个稳定器，它是最大的雇主，所以大学呢希望在这方面更加投入，给大学投资。
So this government, in its last economic strategy, identified universities as anchor institutions. So they root a city, they anchor the institution, they anchor students, they anchor staff, they create businesses and jobs and a vibrant city. So they already know that these institutions are important in rebuilding our economy.
所以大学政府都非常清楚啊，大学就是某一个地区的，就各个地区的一个稳定器，它稳定了学生，稳定了这个员工，稳定了消费，所有的他就说知道这大学的在这个城市的重要性，所以政府呢希望进一步的能够让这个大学起到这样一个对拉动经济的一个作用。
So our government is asking our institutions, how can they help rebuild the local economy? Can small businesses use their spaces? Can customers collect from their car parks? So how can we use the physical spaces that universities have and maybe aren't using with their students to benefit the cities and towns that they're from? So we're looking at a big change and new opportunities for our institutions.
所以大学呢，政府也在看啊，大学能不能有一些其他方面的一些做法，比如说他们有一些工作这个区域吧，空间能不能开放啊，包括他们的停车场能不能让当地企业来用啊，就通过这样的方式来拉动吧，这个就是让大学发挥更大的作用。
We also have one other big change in the UK, which is Brexit. And this continues to be discussed and debated, and this will affect our institutions in terms of access to European funding and the impact of working with European partners on projects. This is something that the university sector recognises will be a big change and limit our work. But we also recognise it gives us chances to work more broadly, work with China, and this is obviously a positive that we want to embrace as well.
对，还有一个是，说半天疫情了，还有一件事别忘了，就是脱欧。现在脱欧呢，虽然已经脱了啊，就是已经决定已经脱了，但是呢，后续的这些小尾巴的事情还多着呢。然后因为这个脱欧呢，所以对英国大学呢也有很多的影响。比如说，它现在呢有最起码2项影响。第一项呢，就是它不再可能再去申请这个欧盟的项目经费了。然后另外呢，就是还有一些寻求合作伙伴，英国呢也不再像过去一样觉得欧洲这些大学就是他们第一首选的一个合作伙伴，所以这是一个危机吧，但是同时又是个机会。机会是什么呢？就是他们英国肯定大学肯定都在往更远的区域要去看，要建立这合作伙伴关系。那当然中国也是他们的这个首选的这些选项嘛。这将来给我们中英的之间的合作也有一些很大的，就会造成很大的影响吧，积极影响。
So to close my talk, I'd like to just think about really how policy and practice work together, and that really what I've shown in this story is how these two things have created support for each other, that policy informs practice and practice informs policy, and that will be how we move forward. So thank you very much.
非常感谢。那今天我们这1小时的时间就大家讲了整个这个政策发展的一个历程。大家可以看到，它不是说所有的事情都是政策在先，然后它的这种实践在后的。它有的时候是来实践来推动政策，有的时候呢是用这个政策来引导这个实践。那这2方面它一直是手拉手这样之间的一个关系。非常感谢大家啊，给我这个机会来进行分享，感谢。Okay, thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much. We have the pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I wish you a very successful conference.
Yeah, the conference will start on the 6th of June, and because this is recorded webinar, and if there's further questions, I'm going to collect the questions and then go back to you. Perhaps you can join us again to provide some answers and more guidance. Yeah.
I would love that. Thank you very much. My best wishes to everybody. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.